Welcome to Clinical Tools Library, evidence-based scales and questionnaires designed to support healthcare professionals in practice. The Peabody Developmental Motor Scales assess gross and fine motor skills in children from birth to 5 years of age. It evaluates reflexes, stationary balance, locomotion, object manipulation, grasping, and visual motor integration. The main purpose is to identify motor delays and developmental coordination disorders. The tool aids in designing individualized intervention programs for children with neuromuscular impairments, cerebral palsy, and other developmental conditions. It provides standardized scores that help track motor development progression over time. The Peabody Developmental Motor Scales are indicated for children from birth to 5 years of age suspected of having motor delays or dysfunction. It is most useful in clinical settings involving pediatric physical therapy, occupational therapy, and developmental assessment. The tool evaluates gross and fine motor skills, allowing clinicians to identify developmental motor deficits and guide intervention planning. It is commonly employed for children with neurological impairments, developmental disorders, or premature birth history. The scales provide standardized scores that support diagnosis, progress monitoring, and outcome measurement in early childhood motor development. The administration of the Peabody Developmental Motor Scales involves evaluating 39 items in the gross motor subtest and 55 items in the fine motor subtest, totaling 94 items. Each item is presented as a task requiring the child to perform a specific motor skill. Examiners provide verbal prompts and physical demonstrations as necessary, ensuring standardized instructions. Responses are scored using a 3-point ordinal scale. 0 indicates the child is unable to perform the skill, 1 denotes emerging skill performance or partial completion, and 2 signifies consistent and independent mastery of the task. Testing continues until the child achieves 3 consecutive 0 scores, signaling the ceiling. Raw scores for gross, fine, and total motor skills are converted to quotients and percentiles based on normative data derived from a nationally representative sample. Standard scores typically range from 85 to 115, with higher scores indicating motor development within typical age expectations. Scores below 85 suggest motor delays or concerns requiring further evaluation. The results should be interpreted considering the child's age and developmental history, contextualizing motor performance relative to peers within the reference population. The Peabody Developmental Motor Scales demonstrate a sensitivity ranging from 0.8 to 0.9 in detecting motor delays in young children. Sensitivity refers to the ability of the test to correctly identify children who have motor impairments, thus minimizing false negative results. Specificity values for the scales typically fall between 0.75 and 0.85, indicating the measure's capacity to correctly classify children without motor delays and reduce false positive findings. For example, a sensitivity of 0.9 means that 90% of children with developmental motor delays are correctly identified by the assessment, while a specificity of 0.8 implies that 80% of children without delays are accurately recognized as unaffected. These metrics underscore the clinical utility of the Peabody Developmental Motor Scales in early identification and intervention planning for pediatric motor development concerns. The Peabody Developmental Motor Scales test was originally developed in the early 1980s by Janet C. Folio and Jill A. Fewell to assess fine and gross motor skills in children from birth through 5 years of age. The initial standardization study involved a representative sample of over 700 children stratified by age, gender, and cultural background, conforming to United States Census data at the time. Subsequent revisions, including the second edition published in the early 2000s, expanded the normative sample to over 2,000 children to enhance the test's reliability and validity across diverse populations. Psychometric evaluations have consistently demonstrated strong internal consistency, with Cronbach's alpha coefficients exceeding 0.9 for both fine and gross motor scales. Test-retest reliability estimates range from 0.8 to 0.95 across subtests, indicating stability over time. Concurrent validity has been established through significant correlations with other established motor assessments, such as the Bailey scales of infant development and the Bruinings-Oseretsky test of motor proficiency. Factor analyses support the construct validity of the test, confirming distinct fine and gross motor domains measured by the instrument. Moreover, normative data published in peer-reviewed journals have been utilized extensively in both clinical and research settings, substantiating the test's applicability for identifying motor delays and guiding intervention planning. Thank you for watching. For complete information and official PDF resources, visit clinicaltoolslibrary.com or check the link in the description below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more clinical insights.